Shalom. I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well, teach well. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and in sincerity. And shalom, salutations to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. Coming at you with a lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. I have an article queued up, and I have a video queued up also, going into the same information, and let's hop right into it. It's from CNN Business. This was written December 28th, 2020, Year of Prophecy. If you want to travel next year, you may need a Maxcine passport. So, what this devil is basically doing, he's not to the point of mandating it, but he's going to put so many obstacles in your path that if you want to continue in his society and his way of life, you're going to have to take the Maxcine. It's going to begin with what? Travel, and then hotel, and then what? Your everyday life. You're not going to be able to go into a grocery store unless you have a Maxcine pass. All right? Let's look into this article. And, it is worldwide. As you see, French borders closed. Okay? Now, it says...
a top official for the Kremlin is trying to bat down claims about the outgoing.
Always something. All right. San Francisco CNN Business. Now that the Crown 19 virus vaccines are starting to roll out in the U.S. and abroad, many people may be dreaming of the day when they can travel, shop, and go to the movies again. You see how they playing this all together? Well, this is the serpent, more subtle than any beast of the field. Let's go get that. Okay? This is who you dealing with, He snuck all that in together. This is what he do. Okay? This is Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh by Shah power had made. And he said unto the woman, have the power said, ye shall not eat of every fruit of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, power hath said, we shall not eat of it, neither shall we touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. You see? So this devil, more subtle than any beast of the field. Now, this is not a literal serpent, okay? That serpent is referring to a man, okay? A group of nations that the Lord had created in that time that has the same spirit of Cain and the same spirit that Esau has in him right now, okay? Again, back in the article, it said, and it's all about getting back to so-called normal. Well, guess what? It's not going to be any normal. This is the new normal. It's going to continue to get worse, okay? It says, now that corona virus vaccines are starting to roll out in the U.S. and abroad, many people may be dreaming of the day when they can travel, you see? It's all about getting back to normal, right? Shop, Why shop there and go to the movies again? Okay? But in order to do those activities, you may eventually need something. In addition to the Maxcine, a Maxcine passport application. Wow, you see? Okay? It says several companies and technology groups have begun developing smartphone apps or systems for individuals to upload details of their Crown 19 tests and vaccination, creating digital credentials. See that? That's a buzzword, man. Okay? Creating digital credentials that could be shown in order to enter concert venues, stadiums, movie theaters, offices, or even countries, you see? So what are we saying here? This digital credential, okay, is something that they're going to use in the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, okay? It's going to hold what? Your banking information, your medical information, and your ID. Okay, all these things are going to be in there at once. Let's see. It says the Common Trust Network, an initiative by Geneva-based nonprofit, the Commons Project, and the World Economic Forum. Why is the World Economic Forum there? Okay, once again, it's going to hold all your information, including your financials. Has partnered with several airlines, including Cathay Pacific, JetBlue, Lufthansa, Lufthansa, Swiss Airlines, United Airlines, right, and Virgin Atlantic, as well as hundreds of health systems across the United States and the government of Aruba. See? Says the Common Pass app created by the group allows users to upload medical data such as so you can't make this up, a Crown 19 test result, or eventually a proof of vaccination by a hospital or medical professional, generating a health certificate or pass in the form of a QR code. You see that? Something they can just scan and read, okay? They can be shown to authorities without revealing sensitive information. For travel, the app lists health pass requirements at the points of departure and arrival based on your itinerary. Damn. But it don't supposed to be sensitive information. Well, upon your departure and your arrival. And based on what? Your itinerary. What you want to do here? What is your your reason for coming into this state? Okay? Now, Lord willing, I'll leave this article in the description box. But I want to play this video. This is a portion of nightly news, and it was done December 28th, 2020, Year of Prophecy. Okay? I do not own the rights to this video. I will not use this for monetary gain. This is for educational purposes only.
Up next, your COVID passport may be coming soon. What you need to know. After all these months of the pandemic, it could be a key to regaining normalcy, a high-tech way to prove you've been vaccinated. Here's Kerry Sanders.
Today, nurse Christine Cummings got her first Moderna vaccine shot. For the moment, the paper CDC card proves her vaccination. But in January, the system to prove who has had the immunizations will go digital. on smartphones.
People, in order to get back to certain things in life, are going to have to show that they have either gotten tested or been vaccinated and need to do that in a secure way. And we're providing a platform that enables people to do that while protecting their data privacy.
The apps created by several developers use existing technology routinely used at concerts and for airline travel. It sounds like you're going to have to get vaccinated because without that proof, you will be excluded from many of the things we do every day.
I think certain communities, certain institutions will make those decisions. And ultimately, what we want to do is provide people with a safe and secure way of establishing and presenting their status.
Developers say these digital passports are designed to prevent forgeries.
It's not stored on the cloud. It's not stored anywhere other than on your phone and your control.
For those without a smartphone, a workaround exists for a secure printout. Craig?
Kerry Sanders, thank you. Up next, a dramatic rescue and the...
You see it? What is that going to do? It's going to be a precursor to what? The mark of the beast, man. All your information diligently is going to be on that chip. Okay? Let's get into the scriptures. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. Yeah, the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. Why? Because Esau know he has but a short time. Okay? And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Egyptian against the Egyptian. Okay? When these folks refuse to take this Maxcine, and they're not able to travel and move about freely as they so-called was, guess what it's going to do? It's going to cause what? I'm going to read it. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. You see, it says, for because of the pride of the cities, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, you know, the dude says shops, grocery stores. Okay, these things they're setting up that if you don't get this, you're not going to be part of their society. This is how they're going to implement it. Okay? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and great tribulation. Yeah, great tribulation is coming upon the planet Earth. All right? But these devils, okay, love right and unrighteous decrees. Okay, matter of fact, let's go to Micah. Micah, chapter 2, and verse 1. Yeah, woe to the oppressors, right? It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Yeah. Only reason why they're able to implement these draconian laws because the Lord has put the power in their hands. This is their current rulership, their current age, their current eon. Okay? And covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Yeah. That's what Esau does. He's the oppressor. He does things contrary to Yahweh Shah. Why? Because that's the way the Lord made him. He set him up to be the antagonist in his movement. He set him up to be destroyed. Okay? This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Yeah. This is obviously an unrighteous decree. trying to make people take your Maxcine, all right? Which obviously is being shown around the world as being a health risk. Bell's palsy, okay? Oh, the lady who they said wasn't dead, Tiffany. Oh, this insider, all right? This brother just sent a video of an insider doing, he did a records check, of Tiffany and found that she's actually dead because the coroner has her in his record database. Okay, he did a simple search, and when he searched it up, he seen where the lady, which was from Alabama, surprisingly, right, is now dead, and she basically dropped dead on live TV. But these devils are trying to what? Make you take this Maxcine. Again, it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless." And that's what they basically trying to do. Okay? Take out the children of Israel. This is all about the birthright. But the Lord is going to what? Stir up a perverse spirit that cause them to fight against each other. Okay? This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Alright? We are in spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt, in the land of our captivity, pursuing the what? Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Okay? Egypt meaning what? Bondage, slavery. So this is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Yeah, that's coming soon. Okay? When the Lord send Yahushua back, amen, everything is going to be no holds barred when Yahushua come back. He's just going to be destroying and saving. Okay? Verse 2. I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? This is the Lord's doing. And he's going to further it more because people don't trust these Maxines. It's going to cause this sedition. It's going to cause the Egyptian to fight against the Egyptian. How much more this as, they tried to use it with the political thing, but this Maxine is not going to be blurred by any political lines. Okay? Verse 3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. Yeah. They're going to go to their prognosticators and try and get some information on how they can further the agenda. But once again, the Lord has them in a trick bag. Okay? This is Psalms chapter 64 and verse 1. Hear my voice, O power. In my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Yeah, the secret counsel, okay? They devise these things on their bed because in the powers of their hand, and they implement these draconian laws, okay? Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Yeah, those bitter words. Let's look at this word bitter. I'm curious. Yeah, they write these things upon the bed and implement them and feel that everything is going to be okay. Ma, ma, okay. Let's see, bitterness of water or food of the heartless end of wickedness. Cry, ooh, of pain. There's a bitter cry of the wickedness of Esau, Edom being ended. That's bad. That word bitter. All right. Oh, and America means bitter, right? It says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. You see, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. That is all about who taking out the children of Israel, man. Okay, knowing that that population is going to be targeted because of the track record of Esau Edom. We don't trust you, devil. Okay, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. Yeah, they big each other up. Oh, we can do this or we can do that. We can implement this or we can implement that. You seen how these devils, man, right? Let's track back a little bit. How these devils created an app, okay, to what? To say you have received a test or a Crown 19 Maxcine. Okay? What is that? Those are bitter words to suit as secret at the poor. Okay? And we read in that article that there was multiple companies that came together to make that app. Right? It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately, saying, they can commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Well, guess what? The Lord has put his men on the scene, okay, to reveal your wickedness. That's who's seeing you, the Lord Yahweh Shah. And in turn, he's giving it to his men to expose you, okay? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Yeah, the Lord said what? The children of this generation is wiser than the children of light. Okay? But power shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Yeah, when the Lord shoot what? Those ICBM missiles. Suddenly, in an instant, they're going to be taken down. All right? Let's close it out here. Because the Lord has given us the foresight to see those things coming. Okay? So we can be what? Stable and unmovable in that time. This is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. Yeah, you have vision. The Lord has given us the vision to see what's going to happen next. A prudent man foreseeth foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Yeah, you're going to hide yourself in the truth. Okay, you're going to depend on Yahweh Shah for all your needs and wants. You're no longer going to stay upon Egypt, right? A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. That's right. You want to be simple? You want to continue to trust your oppressor? Well, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get bitten by this serpent. Okay? That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming to you a lesson. Till the next time I say, Shalom.